Right, okay, so when it comes to any of the issues that we've studied this year, there are always biological explanations, there are always psychological explanations, and there are also environmental explanations, okay? Biologically speaking, it came up a couple of years ago, but when you think about the biological explanations for offending, you think of Lombroso, the guy who said that we are genetic throwbacks who have particular facial features which suggest that we are born criminals, and therefore it's not our fault. Of course, that was considered scientifically racist at the time, but he is known as the father of modern criminology. You can think about genetic and neural explanations. So we do twin studies, of course, whenever we're thinking of biological explanations, and we can see and compare concordance rate for identical twins to prove if criminality is genetic. And then, of course, adoption studies might show something different. There are also genes involved in a biological view. For example, two genes, MAOA, which regulates serotonin, has been linked to aggressive behaviour, and CDH13 has been linked to substance abuse and ADHD, and those have been linked to violent crime, particularly in Finland. So those are some of the biological and genetic and neural explanations for offending behaviour. And you can have a wee look at brain structure there as well. It says, Rain says that criminals have less development in their prefrontal cortex, and therefore they're not able to make proper judgments about the consequences of the things that they do. So those are the biological aspects. Quickly, and there's nice wee evaluation points for that. Okay, when it comes to psychological explanations, that's one of the possibilities that might come up as a longer question, and it's been suggested that Eysenck's theory of criminal personality might be something that you should have a wee look at today. That's the one with the Joker in it, okay? And the idea is that, according to Eysenck, our criminal behaviour is linked to a combination of personality traits that we have. They are biologically predisposed, so there's biology in this as well. But Eysenck devised a self-report tool where he had 3 elements that he looked at, and it spelled PEN. So how psychotic are you? How extrovert are you, and how neurotic are you? People who were high on the psychotic and extrovert and neurotic scale were more likely, according to Eysenck, to commit criminal behaviours. Okay, so he actually explained criminality as a link between innate personality traits that we have, and then the socialization of where we actually live, and it's our interaction with those people and criminals that actually activate this psychotic, extrovert and neurotic sense to yourself. So you can have a wee look at Eysenck's theory. There's 2 or 3 lovely points there, and remember, if you're doing a 16 marker on this, if you can do 3, they actually told me you don't need to do 3 if they're really good, but you're looking to do for a 60 marker at 3 good, well elaborated evaluation points. If, of course, they ask you to discuss something, then basically what you can do is you can bring up Eysenck's theory, and then you can discuss other theories and say, well, actually, other people, Lombroso suggested it was all biological, and twin studies show this. All of that can be part of your evaluation and your discussion of the topic. So discussion allows you a broader reach in your response. There are also things there. There's also a couple of pages on cognitive explanations that would be worth looking over, okay? But that's probably that for now. There's the psychodynamic explanations, okay, about your weak superego and your deviant superego and all these different things. You've got the differential association theory, which suggests that we actually learn to become criminals. It's nothing to do with our biology or anything. It's where we grow up. It's being in prison and learning techniques there, socialization and making friends in prison, so we actually learn more criminal behaviours. So you can have a quick look through that. In a wee minute we'll come back to how we deal with offending behaviour. Thanks, bye now.